Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch his scans. I'm talking a few 1,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 70 Indy.
Right.
He can't hang. He's not going to exit. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
I'm coming back. Topper. Slam. Check three. Ready.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 61. Matchbox, right. Set. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
They'll drop the throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That's it, baby. We got 1 and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Landry. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down now, Beasley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Beasley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
64, weak.
2nd and 5. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch the curl.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number one guy on their number one guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on 1st down. Beasley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Beasley. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 16 yards, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. C6.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Okay, ready? Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. Easy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
H3, 218, chopper.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. On third down, Beasley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. On first down, Beasley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, Beasley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Beasley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Right back to him on first down. Gets through and now an opening. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check, ready. 6 yard line. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Let's go. Come on. Check 49. Back. Wheel. Back. Say. Check 99. Check 99. No.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Now second and goal from the 7-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On third down, Landry going right side here, and that's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Landry. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Landry. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you script.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
He's crazy.
Throwing on 1st down, Landry. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Beasley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Under 10, 61, matchbox, light. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
56.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for two here. Off-play action. Landry. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Bang, 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 bang.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They're going to look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Landry. He gets it to Humphreys. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Lawson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
This is taken at the 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Cut! Slam! Slam! Slam!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check nickel.
Back to throw. Landry. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.